I see a lot of people, everybody pretty much has the red dot reticles and stuff, and a lot of this doesn't really apply to any of that because your sight alignment really doesn't matter because it's just a dot. Yep. And you're just lining it up on whatever target that you're talking about. But if you're talking about iron sights, and let me see, now this sucks, my drawing's gonna suck. So, okay, I've got here my rear sight, and I'm going to draw the old school. Yep. And you want to put the top of your front sight post in the center of that rear circle. I've got a little bit more showing. There's a few different ways to do it. You can basically put it like that, bring it up. It's dependent on how you are more comfortable with. But and that's considered sight alignment. And like on the pistols, on like a pistol, you have block sights in the rear. You got a gap in the middle. I'm putting a little glow in the dark trinium. And for that, you're looking for more like basically a line straight across between your front sight and your rear sight. That would be ideal for your iron sights on your pistol, and that's sight alignment.
And that front sight equal distance on each side.
Right. Yep. Your gap is equal on both sides. The same way with the rifle. It's equal on both sides. Now your sight picture is like where on the target that you're hitting. And for this particular case, and most people, they pick center mass, but you're going to have to shift that fire if they're wearing body armor, because you're going to hit body armor and it's not going to affect them. So you would change your sight picture, instead of shooting center mass to shooting headshots or somewhere that's vulnerable. And that's the difference between the two. So your sight alignment is lining up the actual sights to where it'll hit. And if you're like on your pistol, like when your front sight is level with the two back like that, it's in line with the target. But see how much it shifts when I do that or do that. My front sight's still on the target, but my back sight's up and down. But most of the time, your focus needs to be mostly on your front sight post. That's what needs to be really focused on. Exactly. When I'm looking at the target and I see the target, it needs to be clear. And when I draw and I'm coming in, what I do is, as my front sight post comes into range, I shift my focus from the target to my front sight post, and then I'm focused on my front sight post, and it's crystal clear, while the target itself is slightly hazed or blurry, and your rear sights are slightly blurry. But it comes into alignment just like I was talking about right here in the picture, where they're lined up. The tops are even all the way across, so it makes basically a line across, and like you said, it's evenly spaced in the gap in the middle. But the crystal clear of the front sight post, that's what you want to really focus your eyes on the most. Now, it won't be totally blurry unless you're like me and you can't see anymore, but yeah, my eyesight's going to be a problem now.